Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Well, the New York Giants, as they come back out here on offense, last year all the disappointment, 3-13. Of course, there was the Eli Manning starting controversy. That streak broken, but now a new slate, and you got to think they're poised to do better than 3-13, right?
They certainly are, but their schedule does them no favors right in the beginning. Even though they open at home, they're getting Jacksonville, who played in the AFC Championship game last year, and in a lot of ways are exactly what the Giants want to be in terms of how they run offense and how physical they are. Then they've got to go to Dallas for a division rival game. Then they go to Houston, so they stay in the state of Texas before they come home to take on New Orleans. Those first four, very difficult for the G-men.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Manning going to throw. And this is Latimer, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On third down, Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Oh, what a move. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Manning now on 3rd and goal. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a play fake. Manning sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to... And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at about the 32. After the interception, here's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Miller. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Gotta go. Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's go.
And some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go.
play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, 34 yards. And the Bears are in for 6. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Giants. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Receiver. Gun. Hey, go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 59 yards. And the Giants are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2. They'll let Stewart try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go, let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Set up. 18.
Trubisky will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Gotta go. Lock it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Let's go. Red, up! Ready! 18.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
This time, Trubisky will throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
18. Hey, 18. Good. 180.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Move. Stop. 180.
Trubisky to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Gun.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A big play there. just before halftime. 44 yards. On first down, Manning. He shakes it off. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The pitch goes to Barkley. Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Let's go. Run the ball after this.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, here's Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On second down, here's Barkley, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing is Manning on third down. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They come out here in the eye. And Barkley will try to punch it in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him up the middle. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Shotgun now for Manning. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gotta go.
They pitch out to Howard. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Trubisky now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now he's forced out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now it's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. Completion left side to Miller. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's first and 10 from the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Again, it's Howard. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. And they take a knee. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll get it up the middle and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This is third and goal, and this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They come out here in the eye. Try to punch it in with Howard. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kareem Martin in there to get him for a loss of 5. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A toss out to Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Manning will take a knee, and that should be the final act in this one. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with it, so it doesn't matter.
I got so much beat.